Yes, you did.
Oh, did your son tell you I saw him at the bowling alley?
Yeah. He told me. Yeah, he said this pretty girl.
He was doing really well too.
Yeah, the kids were there.
Just their son. I think the daughters were with you.
Little gosh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, Mayor.
Yep. You ready?
Whenever you're ready.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the regular meeting of Mayor and Council for the Borough of Glassboro for January 27th, 2026 to order. Karen, could you please read the opening statement?
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, I hereby announce that adequate notice of this meeting, as required by said act, has been provided by adopting a schedule of regular meetings for the year 2026, which schedule was posted on the Borough Hall Bulletin Board, as well as the Borough website, and forwarded to both the South Jersey Times and the Sentinel of Gloucester County, and filed with the Borough Clerk on January 3rd, 2026.
Thank you. Can we all rise and salute the flag, please? I Karen, roll call, please.
Mayor Wallace.
Here.
Mr. Brown.
Here.
Mr. Cossabone.
Present.
Mrs. Garlick.
Here.
Mr. Halter.
Yes.
Ms. Miller.
Here.
Mrs. Spence.
Here.
Mr. Melandro.
Here.
Mr. Scafidi.
Present.
Mr. Brunemer.
Thank you. At this time, I'll have to come down off the dais. We have some presentations. So for the second year, the borough has gone out with an initiative called Light Up Glassboro, which is an initiative where we asked residents, businesses to decorate their houses for the holidays. And a group of us, borough employees and administration and council drove around, and we got to share in all the Christmas lights, holiday lights, and got to judge all of those that entered. And we have 6 categories, if I'm not mistaken, with 6 winners. With the Merry and Bright was Mark Russell. Mark Russell's residence was Merry and Bright. I don't believe he's here. For Traditional Holiday was Melanie DeVono. They're there. You can come on up. Congratulations.
Look pretty good, man.
Yes, sir. Congratulations. Very good. For Best Business was Italian Affair, Giuseppe Solano. I don't believe he's here this evening. For Best Porch, Patio, or Balcony, we have Celeste Terrell's residence. I don't believe she's here. For Most Creative, Bree Marple. I believe Bree is here. You want to get it from her? Congratulations. Sure.
She's cute.
And for the mayor's choice was Christy Gula de Jesus, who could not be here this evening but wrote a nice letter thanking us for the participation and just how much pride she takes in decorating her residence, and Bree Marple accepted on her behalf. So I would like to say, for all of you out there, it really is a wonderful thing. Get involved next year if you choose to, if that's your thing. It's really fun, and I gotta tell you, from my standpoint, driving around, my wife, council members, and administration, it really is heartwarming to drive around your town and see the excitement and how everybody really takes the holidays seriously. So thank you, everybody. Okay. At this time, I would like to turn the meeting over to our borough solicitor.
Thank you, Mayor. Before we can do the formal swearing in, we must take formal action on these positions, and that begins with Resolution 6226, appointing Dominic Fasiglia as Lieutenant for the Glassboro Police Department. Resolution 63, appointing Haley Manjone as Detective Sergeant First Class for the Glassboro Police Department. Resolution 64, appointing Nicholas Whalen as Sergeant First Class for the Glassboro Police Department. Resolution 65, appointing Andrew Roberts as Sergeant First Class for the Glassboro Police Department. Resolution 66, appointing Colton Jeminen as Corporal for the Glassboro Police Department. Resolution 67, appointing Sean Aiken as Corporal for the Glassboro Police Department. And finally, 68, appointing Dylan A. Warburton as Patrol Officer for the Glassboro Police Department. Council so moves on those resolutions. Roll call vote.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Karen, roll call, please.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Cassabone?
Big yes.
Mrs. Garlick?
Yes.
Mr. Halter?
4.
Ms. Miller?
4.
Mrs. Spence?
Yes.
Motion carries. All right, now the fun part. All right, come on down, gang. Come on, yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, ladies. How are you? Who wants to hold it? Who wants to hold the Bible? Let's go get the Bible. Okay. Left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand and please repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Dominic Faseglia,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
That I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
And that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
Lieutenant for the Glassboro Police Department
Lieutenant for the Glassboro Police Department
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Well done, ladies. Well done. I get to get the picture. You want me to go? Precept, who wants to hold? Why don't you turn this way? Why don't you come on this side? And Haley, how about you stand over here? Hold that left hand there. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Haley Mangione,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
That I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
And that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
Detective Sergeant for the Glassboro Police Department
Detective Sergeant for the Glassboro Police Department,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability,
So help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. Very exciting. So we got everybody, I see. Same position. Did you want to step a little bit forward? There we go. I think we got it. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting good. Okay. Very nice. Congratulations. Congratulations. There he is. How are you, sir? Come on down. Okay, find your spot over here, young man. Get on in here. There you go. Take your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. Please repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Andrew Roberts,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
Sergeant for the Glassboro Police Department
Sergeant for the Glassboro Police Department
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Photo time, ladies and gentlemen. Get on in there. Yeah, get on in there. So just your family first? All right. Behind you. Take my walk. Congratulations. Hey. You'll be able to do all this?
Yes.
All right. Left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. Do the best you can. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Nicholas Whalen,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the
and
same
allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
And that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
Sergeant for the Glassboro Police Department
Sergeant for the Glassboro Police Department,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my abilities,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Now that was probably the best swearing you have ever had. That was interesting. Hey, you're pretty handsome too. Hurry up before they lose interest. Good. Oh, one more. Sorry. That's all right. Congratulations. All right. Got your head, adorable. Come on around, yep. Who's gonna hold the Bible? Okay, please come on around, there you go. Now, oh my goodness. Left hand on the Bible, please raise your right hand, please repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Colton Jemedin,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
that I will bear true faith
I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
Corporal for the Glassboro Police Department
Corporal for the Glassboro Police Department
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Yeah, go get the picture.
Hey, Danielle. Can I take a picture?
You guys all wanna get together?
Oh, you ready? I was waiting for her to turn around. All right, we got it. Get captain in place. All right, we're all set. I state your name,
I, Sean Aiken,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States and in this state,
in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
corporal for the Glassboro Police Department,
corporal for the Glassboro Police Department,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
All right. One more to go. Bring them all up. Bring them all up. Bring them all up. You're part of this too. Hello, how are you? It's nice to meet you. Come on around. Yes, sir. Good. Stay right there. You can come on around this way if you want. That way you can kind of left hand on the Bible, right hand up in the air. Yes, sir. And repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Dylan Wolver,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey.
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
That I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
to the governments established
in the United States and in this state
in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
And that I will faithfully,
I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties of
perform all the duties of
Patrol Officer for the Glassboro Police Department
patrol officer for the Glassboro Police Department,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations. You're welcome. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Good. Everybody. This is your big group photo. I got big group photo. I got the Uber. Yeah, you guys did a great job. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Yep. At this time, I'd like to release our Glassboro Honor Guard.
Yes, sir. Honor guard, port, arms. Right, face. Forward, march. Left, left, right.
Thank you. Now that does conclude the ceremonial portion of our meeting this evening. Everybody is more than welcome to stay for the remainder of our meeting. However, if you choose to go and enjoy the cold weather, you're more than welcome to. We will not be offended.
That's good. Very good, very productive.
Battery in my computer.
Yeah, unless they're waiting. Nope.
You have it in your computer?
No, my battery in my computer is bad.
Oh no. You have a cord?
It's in my office. I can't.
If you need to run and get it and we have to wait for you,
No,
that'll be
no,
just
no,
fine.
no.
Then I can go to
God.
the
I'll go
bathroom.
with you.
No.
What's the matter?
What does that charger look like?
Good, good, good. Yeah, she took her time.
Nah.
She's probably going to Finland.
Nah.
Another one of her company.
No,
This
thank
must have
you.
happened to someone before they just
Yeah.
leave it here, because this is here all the time.
That's not.
Good seeing
It's going to be empty in here.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, man, that's episode. No.
Meg, remind me that Joe texted me from Italian Affair. They were coming back from Italy. He said I was on a plane coming back from Europe. Yeah, so he sent me a message. I'll tell you after. No problem. Aww. Sad babies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. And then
Key is good.
just do our part. That's all we can do. That's it.
Adding to the playground. Yeah.
Switch it up. Do the public solution.
Oh, okay. But no chance of moving a new one to the back.
I don't know. It's your call. I know. I don't know if these people are sitting here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it won't be like near the basketball, near the baseball, like back there. Okay.
Yeah, just I don't.
These people aren't here. They're here.
Right near the current one, right?
I mean, hey, we can hold it. Yeah, you certainly can.
Yeah, but you run the risk if they are here.
Yeah.
This shaded area.
But they're going to have a chance to address it anyway, Tim, right? Without being in the public portion, so you can do the public portion now. Your call, John.
Do you want to do that? I have no problem.
What do you mean?
Just give them the time frame.
Being able to get there. It needs to be near the mamas. Okay.
Needs to be wet.
I said near the mamas. Because whenever I'm at that park, usually the activities are
Yeah.
like helping with the basketball court too.
At this time, we have a public hearing to address the Green Acres grant for the Ellesmere Park Development Project. At this time, I'll turn the meeting over to our Assistant Borough Administrator, Clark Pierpont.
Thank you, Mayor. So tonight's, we're going to have a small public hearing, and we're going to address a concept plan that has been developed so far for redeveloping the Ellesmere Park. And we're going to review some survey results of a survey that we put out for public comment. And we'll take any comments from the public here tonight, and then council will review the comments, review our concept plan, we'll make any changes, and we will council will do a final resolution authorizing the grant application at their meeting in February. The first thing on our agenda for the public hearing tonight is to address the concept plan, which is on the screen and up here. If anybody can't see it, if you can move a little closer. I could probably move the TV a little closer. And we're going to discuss that and some other details, as well as the economic or the environmental impact statement. And our engineer from Sickles and Associates, Jim Began, is going to come up and talk to you about those portions of the project. Jim?
Thank you. So as part of our application with the Green Acres, we have to do a little bit of due diligence on the site on our behalf and their behalf. And that is with the site, I guess most of you are familiar on Higgins Drive where it is. But right now, the site, we've got different features in there. Besides all the equipment that we've got, or the trails and the baseball fields, the pavilion, ecologically, we have to look at it also. There's no, we checked the New Jersey DEP Geo website. There are no wetlands, well, there are wetlands on the site that are contained just primarily within these swales that you see within the site. And those are the darker areas on the property. So those are areas that could be wetlands. If we move ahead with the project, if we get the grant, that we will have to delineate those, and that'll be part of our application. There's also, as we checked, there's no floodplains on the site. It's in an area where there's no elevation or anything regarding the flooding. There's no historically significant features on the property. No threatened or endangered species, and you know, the property itself is well maintained. There are treat areas and areas where there are lawn, and as part of our proposal, the intent is to not disturb any of those areas, and to really remove any trees. Now, what we're proposing is to add several things. One, we're going to add some parking, head-on parking off of Higgins Road. There'll be maybe 11 to 15 spaces that we'll try to get in there. There will be a slight increase in impervious coverage there, but it'll be a very small amount of impervious coverage that we'll add. And that will open up the park for, for more people that may be more comfortable driving to it than just walking over to it. Presently, there's only one handicap parking space in front of the site. Bathrooms, which have actually started construction, is actually part of the grant also, so we'll be looking for funding for the bathroom itself. We're also proposing another playground. Presently, there's one that really is for age groups 6 to 12, and it's probably got maybe 5 more years of life, but we'd like to keep that playground for now, not replace it, but add a different playground that's more for toddlers to 6-year-old, and that would be on the property also. The basketball courts need a little refreshing in terms of the striping, adding some bleachers and some additional benches and everything around there. We do some upgrades of the trail itself around the property. The baseball fields, right now there's just a backstop and a graded infield. That will be spruced up. We'll add some fence along the sidelines of there, also some foul poles, and make that so it's much more usable for practices and for anybody that wants to use that there. There is a pavilion out there, and that's also in need of some upgrade. And what we would do is put a new roof on there, new shingles, also do painting on there, and add some benches and some additional picnic tables in that area. And that's really it, what we're proposing. I can give you some additional detail on those. And we just show a detail of the bathroom on the upper left of the picture here. On the upper right is just a detail of how the parking along Higgins Road will be perpendicular off of Higgins Road. So it's the least amount of disturbance that you could do and still get that many parking spaces. So that should help the parking situation without much disturbance to the property. And then on the bottom is a layout of the park, of the playground, the new playground itself. And that'll go in where you see where there's existing swings out there now. That will be, this new one will be for, like I said, toddlers to 6-year-old. There'll also be swings included in that area there. And these are all concepts. We still have to go through the process of doing surveys and design and everything like that, pending getting the grant with this. Alternative-wise, there's not a lot of alternatives. This equipment does exist in the park, and we would like to see that upgraded and everything like that. We have looked at things to limit the amount of disturbance to the site in terms of not cutting down any additional trees, so that's the intent here. The surface for the playground will be a rubberized, but it will also allow for rainwater to penetrate through it, so it's not adding any additional impervious coverage that would, affect stormwater in any way. We have also, Clark, I don't know if you want to go through the renderings or if you just want me to zip through those. So these are different renderings of just the playground area itself. And you can see besides the play equipment, it will be accessible. It's not completely inclusive, but it is inaccessible so that it is accessible to handicapped individuals. It's also in close proximity to the proposed bathrooms too, and it's not very far from the other playground. So a parent or anything would have several children playing at the different playgrounds, and everybody would be close by. The pavilion is also close to that area. Different view from above. You can see there's different shade structures also. That'll be part of the playground. There's swings to the left and other equipment that'll be here. Once again, this is subject to us getting a survey and doing a final design on it. One more view. You can see it laid out there. The swing area. And then, as part of our application, we have to do a cost estimate, and that's what we're looking for the grant. We're looking for 100% funding on this. And at this point, conceptually, it's almost $950,000, $950,000. So that is the grant that we'd be looking for from the Green Acres Fund. Now, subject to our hearing tonight, this could change to a certain degree also. And that's it. Any questions from council?
Jim, I have a question. With the restrooms, how many stalls are in the restrooms? The ladies' side and
I can go
the
back
guys' side?
and check it quickly.
It's 2 each.
2 each?
Yeah, 2 each.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Very nice.
So, also part of this, in preparation for the public hearing, we put out a survey on the borough website and social media asking for input from the residents on some different aspects of the park. So I have some slides here that's going to show some of the results that we got. The first slide just shows the demographic of who replied to the survey and what the percentage is. As you can see, the age group 18 to 24, we had 2 that replied. The largest reply came from the age group 55 to 64, and the next one was 35 to 44. But that's just a brief kind of demographic on who kind of responded to our survey. Some other answers to the questions that we had, how often do you visit Ellesmere Park? 10% said daily, 22% said weekly, 28% said monthly, 36% rarely, and 5% have never visited Ellesmere Park. The types of activities that they typically engage in, relaxing or reading was the highest percentage, with 36 respondents saying that that's what they do, and playing sports, 20 people, or 10% replied to playing sports, which based on the facility right now is pretty reasonable, considering the basketball courts need a little upgrade, and the baseball diamond needs a little upgrade. Picnics, playgrounds, and dog walking fall in between. We asked a question going into this. One of the questions we asked was whether you prefer passive recreation or active amenities in your park. And as you can see, it was pretty even, with 53% saying active and 47% saying passive. So it's kind of even, so it looks like the park gets used both for active and passive recreation, which is a good thing for the park, and kind of backs up our initial concept plan to add a little bit of each. And the next slide shows, one of the questions we asked were, what kind of amenities or improvements would you like to see at the park? And we listed several categories, and it's hard to see, but the most respondents, 64 respondents, said they'd like to see newer improved restrooms, which, as Jim alluded to, are already under construction. Shade structures, gazebo, pergola, umbrellas was the next highest, and actually, if you could see in the illustration of the new playground area, there's a lot of shade structures included in the playground, as well as a shade structure over some picnic tables for people to sit at. So kind of answering that. More walking and jogging paths. We are going to do some improvements to the current walking paths, and depending on where we add improvements within the park, there may be additional walking paths. Picnic facilities, we're going to make improvements to the current pavilion and add a few picnic tables, and again, part of the new playground is going to have area with picnic tables also. Additional improved lighting, I'm surprised only 64 people said this, because there is no lighting out there, so we're obviously going to add some lighting out there. That's high on our priorities and part of the project. Water bottle filling stations, 45 people asked for that. And actually, in reviewing the plans for the restroom facility, noticed that there weren't any facilities for that. So that's something that we're going to add to the current bathroom projects to try and have some water bottle filling stations or water fountains out there. Nature trails, 42 people. That's kind of our walking paths. More trash receptacles. With all the improvements in the park, we'll be adding them. Additional playground equipment, 41 people said that. That's obviously part of our plan. The pollinator meadow and rain garden, 36 people asked for that, and we kind of talked about in the current stormwater basins that are out there, and the stormwater management system that's out there would allow us to create these rain gardens as part of that. So we're going to look into that also. Fitness stations, 30 people asked for that. New and improved sports facilities, we're going to improve the basketball courts and the baseball field. Additional trees, that'll probably be the final part of the project, and we actually have trust fund money for planting trees, so that'll be outside the grant, but we'll probably add trees at the end. And 25 respondents asked for a dog park, which we did not have on the plan, but submit this information to council as they may want to revise the plan prior to the final adoption. Another question we asked, just because when we put in new playground equipment, we usually open it up to a community build to have the community come out and help us and the manufacturer assemble it. We've done that at several of our parks, and 43%, 30 people, said they're likely to come out and help us, and 22 are very likely. 18 are neutral. We're going to try and sway them so that we get them out there with us also, because it's a very hard day, but it's a lot of fun. So, and then the last slide is just some of the comments that we got during the survey. Maybe a little bridge or two over the drainage ditches would be cool, and you know, make them look nicer. Trash and recycling bins throughout the whole park. Softball field needs a redo and some seating, that's kind of included. Benches throughout the park, that's included, and lighting on the walking paths. I think we've included that. So the next steps is we're going to ask if anybody here would like to comment on either our proposed plan or some of the ideas that you may have for the park. You'll be more than welcome to come up and give us your comments so that council can consider them. And then after this meeting, council will take all of the comments from the survey as well as the concept plan. We will tweak the concept plan to try and include as much as we can, and then they will finalize the application and pass it by resolution in February. So, Mayor, if I may, at this time, I'd like to ask if anyone from the public would like to come up and comment on the plan.
If you wouldn't mind, just identify yourself before for the record before you start.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Gilda Presti Clem, on Deptford Road in Glassboro. Some time ago, when it was first proposed, the bathroom, it was supposed to be wood. Has that changed?
It has not.
Okay.
It will, it's currently under construction, it is wood frame. I believe the compromise that we came up with was it would have stone veneer on the exterior lower level, and then to siding like you see many houses now.
Okay.
Try and dress it up, but it is wood frame.
Okay. And does the plan have anything associated with the fires that had occurred in that area of the park and destroyed some of the trees along Higgins? They had burned, and there's a lot of dead growth or debris there from what had burned when there was a brush fire, I guess it was called. Not that I'm fond of it, because most of the time it's very invasive. A lot of wisteria was growing from those trees, and when it blooms, the smell is incredible. It's absolutely lovely. And I am one on allergies. I have a whole lot of allergies. But when something smells as lovely as the wisteria that was growing, and it's sad to see that those trees where it all grew from are all destroyed. And I didn't know how far the Green Acre area encumbered to that, and if it encumbered any of what the where the fire was, because it is an eyesore, you know. And I didn't know if maybe that's where the parking was going to go, since it was already destroyed. So
what I'll tell you is, this area here where the fire was, going this way, the borough does not own that.
Oh,
That's actually owned by a private entity, and actually a lot of it is due for development. So I'm not sure. This area here, along Higgins, from what I remember of the plan, will be kept natural for some storm water, but the development itself is going to be more in this direction, in this area. But there are townhomes that are scheduled to be built.
okay. And that was going to be my other question, because based on the update that came out via email, I noticed that there were a lot of other lots by lot and block number, parcels, I should say. And do they have to approve on what is being done for the green space there at Ellesmere Park? Or is it just going to be, you know, basically it's only reconditioning a lot of what's there except for the additional playground, parking, and bathroom? And I think the bathroom is long overdue, just like the parking. There was a big event, a couple of, I don't believe it was last year, I think it was the year before. It was I Love My Neighborhood. They had a huge outpour there, and it was overwhelming, and there was no going down the street. And I know that in the event, another 12 spots wouldn't cover it, but I wouldn't expect that. I was just, you know, wondering if, you know, with other than the parking and the bathroom and the other play area, would the rest of it is just being reconditioned, and didn't know if the lot owners around it needed to have any say-so in the matter. No?
They do, I mean, they're more than welcome to come out to this public.
Yeah, I
hearing
can
tonight,
see them all.
But I'm not sure if any of them are here, but they don't have any
Okay.
direct.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Very nice.
you.
Thank you
you.
for your questions.
Anybody else? All right, so, Mayor and Council, as I said, yeah, we'll put together some notes from tonight's meeting and the survey for you, and we'll discuss any changes that we need to make on the grant application. But aside from that, we've fulfilled our obligation under the Green Acres for our open public hearing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Clark.
Thank you, Clark,
Clark.
Jim, and everybody that
Yes.
took part in setting up this presentation. Excellent work. Thank you very much. Great. At this time, I'm going to again turn the meeting over to our Borough Solicitor.
Yes, Mayor, continue on with our regular agenda. We have public hearings on 2 ordinances. I'll read them both, which will then be open to the public. Ordinance 2601, amending Chapter 65, Historic Preservation Commission of the Code Book of the Borough of Glassboro, and Ordinance 2602, ordinance amending Chapter 445, Vehicles and Traffic of the Code Book of the Borough of Glassboro. Motion would be to open to the public on both ordinances.
Move the public portion be open.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? The motion carries. The floor is now open to anyone from the public who would like to come forward and address ordinance 26-01 and/or 26-02.
Seeing none, I move the public portion be closed and the ordinance adopted as written.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Karen, roll call, please.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Casabon?
Yes.
Mrs. Garlick?
Yes.
Mr. Halter?
4.
Ms. Miller?
4.
Mrs. Spence?
Yes.
Motion carries. At this time, I will entertain a motion for approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of December 23rd, 2025, as well as the closed executive session of December 23rd, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions?
Yes, Mayor, I have an abstention.
Okay, 1 abstention noted. Motion still carries. Karen, could you take us through the communications, please?
Yes, Mayor. I have 3 letters of retirement this evening. One from Lieutenant Charles B. Williams, Jr., Detective Sergeant First Class Bruce Vigliotta, and Melissa Rovin from the Glassboro Police Department. She was the records clerk.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. At this time, we'll go into committee reports, and I will begin with Council President Miller.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like to congratulate all of the officers on their promotions and those that were sworn in as new officers this evening. I'd also like to congratulate Lieutenant Charles Williams on his retirement, Detective Sergeant Bruce Vigliotti on his retirement, and also Melissa Rovin on her retirement. I would also like to thank our Highway Department. I had many residents contact me, thanking me for the good job that the Highway Department did in removing the snow during this brutal snowstorm that we just had. So thank you to our Highway Department. Our employees always try to do the best that they can for our residents. And I guess we better get prepared, because they said we might get more snow this weekend. But that's all I have, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Councilman Brown.
Good evening, Mayor.
Good evening.
I'd just like to congratulate all the the winners from the Light Up Glassboro. Job well done. That was fantastic outing by our council to get out there, Mayor. All our officers tonight who took their oaths, I'd just like to congratulate them, especially the ones who went through the promotional process. The process is a very difficult process, and it's very time-consuming and very taxing on the families. So for them to be up here with their families, it's great to see that they got to enjoy that with their families. And congratulations to all of those. And for letters of retirement to
Thank you.
to Lieutenant Williams, Detective Sergeant Vigliotta, and to Melissa. I worked with those 3 for many, many years, and they're going to be missed from the department. They're all very good people and very close friends. So a special congratulations to all 3 of them. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you very much. Councilman Casabon.
Oh, yes, thank you, Mayor. I am in receipt of the December monthly report for the police department. And I'd like to also congratulate all the officers on their promotion and congratulate, I hope I say this name right, Patrolman Burton. Stay safe. And I also would like to congratulate Lieutenant Williams, Detective Sergeant Villada?
Bigliotta.
Bigliotta.
Sorry about that.
You were Italian.
You're good.
And Melissa on their retirement. Have a safe and healthy retirement. And I want to thank also the Highway Department and the Water Department and all public safety, the Police Department and Fire Department for their job well done here on the snow. We had a lot of snow, and I know it's tough to put it in some places. So I want to commend them. And basically, that's all I have.
Thank you very much,
I
sir.
spoke a lot, didn't I?
You did great. Thank you. Councilwoman Garlick.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
I am in receipt of the Park and Rec report, and I would also like to say congratulations to our new and promoted officers on being sworn in tonight, and to our 3 retirees, also congratulations, and they will be missed. And I also wanted to extend thanks as well to the Highway Department and to the borough staff who have kept our roads clean and safe for all of the borough residents. And I also had people who were very thankful and appreciative for that. So thank you, and that's all I have, Mayor.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Councilman Halter.
Yeah, good evening, Mayor. Thank
Good
you. Good evening, everyone. I just want to say thank you, or I'm sorry, congrats to all of those that were recognized here this evening from the police department. Big congratulations to those that have retired. Wish them a happy and successful retirement. I want to say thank you very much to the Public Works crews, Water and Sewer Department, and all those that were involved in maintaining the properties here at the borough, as well as all of our roadways and so forth. Throughout my job, I've visited multiple towns throughout the week, and I would say we are far, far, far better than some places are. We do a great job day in and day out. Obviously, there's room for improvement with everything. This was a difficult storm. It was difficult to manage in more ways than one. So I just want to say thank you for all of those efforts out there and making sure our streets were open and safe and so forth. On the public safety side of things, just say thank you to our police and fire department and all those all their actions throughout the week. I've obviously been involved with the fire department and different emergency services over the years, and it's truly taxing to go out there and perform any duties in weather such as that. Also, I know they've had some working fires over the weekend. There were multiple fires throughout the county throughout the weekend that they were involved with, multiple emergencies here in town. And also special recognition to those who responded out to an individual that suffered a cardiac event during the clearing of snow. He was a former colleague of mine in my department. Ultimately, he did succumb to his injuries, and we're very sorry for that. But the response to that emergency was second to none from our emergency services here in town as well as the county. So some individuals of mine, colleagues, also live across the street from an individual. They just want to make sure that those individuals that participated in that response were recognized for their actions that night. So again, thank you to everybody out there for all you do day in and day out for the borough, and good luck tonight. Thanks.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yep.
Councilwoman Spence.
Thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome.
I want to echo everyone's statements about congratulations to the borough, the Light Up Glassboro winners. There were truly some beautiful displays that were put up, and it's really nice when you ride around town, not just the ones that were in the contest, but a lot of folks really got into the Christmas spirit, and it was nice to see. Congratulations to all of the officers and swearing in the patrolmen. Please be safe out there. It's a tough job to do, and our guys do a great job, so I'm very happy to have been here to see all their families and everyone get sworn in. That was really special. And as far as the letters of retirement, I don't accept any of them. I think that they should all stay forever. All kidding aside, Chuck and Melissa, I work very closely with. They're both on the Glassboro Memorial Day Parade Committee. And even though they are retiring, they were not going to leave the committee because I forbid them to do so. And I wish them all the best. Seriously, they've done a great job for the borough and have well-deserved retirement. And that's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And moving forward, we have no unfinished business. We have no new business. Engineers report, please, Mark.
Due to the current weather, everything's quiet, so everything's been shut down, so no report.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
I assume there are no questions for Mark's report? All right, very good. At this time, I will once again turn the meeting over to our Borough Solicitor.
Thank you, Mayor. And consent agenda, we'll begin with Resolution 69, refund of street opening performance guarantee, Creekview Development Company LLC. Number 70, authorizing agreement for professional services, Sickles and Associates, consolidation, minor subdivision of property, Block 335, Lot 1, Block 357, Lot 1, Block 385, Lot 1, Block 142, Lot 1. Resolution 71, agreement for professional services, Sickles and Associates, Green Acres Application Assistance, Playground Improvements. Number 72, authorizing the purchase of one 2026 Caterpillar Model 926 wheel loader for the Borough of Glassboro Water and Sewer Department to Foley Incorporated under a National Cooperative Purchasing Program, Sourcewell. Number 73, execution of collection location and local government unit LGU semi-annual report form for the Borough of Glassboro. Number 74, approving participation with the state of New Jersey in a safe and secure communities program administered by the New Jersey Department of Law and Public Safety. Number 75, granting approval for Form C application review number 2 for Glassboro duplexes, townhomes, South Academy Street, Block 40, Lot 2.01. Number 76, release of administrative fees for Bioenergy Devco LLC, 322 Rowan West Campus Regional. Number 77, authorizing release of performance guarantee for 1401 and 1405 Walnut Avenue in the Borough of Glassboro. Kurt Schweindop, South Jersey Contractor and Developers LLC. Number 78, authorizing safety stabilization guarantee in the amount of $34,027.97, perimeter landscape buffer guarantee in the amount of $30,926, performance guarantee public improvements in the amount of $71,336, and site improvement escrow fee in the amount of $82,639.83 for Glassboro duplexes, Section 3, Block 40, Lot 2.01 in the Borough of Glassboro. And finally, Resolution 79, agreement for professional services, Sickles and Associates, Inc., South Delstry Drive Water Treatment Plant Topographic Risk Survey. They are the resolutions this evening under our consent agenda, also for the reasons noted under each. Council moves for approval. Roll call.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Karen, roll call, please.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Costabone,
For.
Mrs. Garlick,
In favor.
Mr. Halter,
For.
Ms. Miller,
4.
Mrs. Spence.
Yes.
Motion carries.
And Mayor, we have one ordinance tonight for introduction, that being ordinance 2603, ordinance of the Borough of Glassboro, Gloucester County, New Jersey, accepting a stormwater management basin agreement from Atlantic City Electric Company, a New Jersey corporation. Again, if council moves, this will be for introduction tonight. Roll call vote.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Karen, roll call, please.
Mr. Brown,
Yes.
Mr. Costabone.
For.
Mrs. Garlick,
Yes.
Mr. Halter.
For.
Ms. Miller,
4.
Mrs. Spence.
Yes.
Motion carries. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to open the public portion.
Move the public portion be open.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. The floor is now open to anyone from the public that would like to come forward and address mayor and council.
Anyone in the public that does wish to speak, there are rules and regulations outlined in the agenda. Most importantly, when you approach, if you would identify yourself for the record, your name, address, and then there is a 5-minute limitation per speaker. Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Teresa Munson. I reside at 100 Hetton Court. And the reason that I'm attending this evening is after the most recent storm, Hetton Court is a townhouse development. We have a lot of homes, a lot of driveways, and recently we've had some investors purchase properties. And it has caused a problem because the investors are not providing sufficient off-street parking for their tenants, which has created a problem with snow removal. The vehicles are parked in the street in violation of the borough ordinance. Although calls have been made to the police department, I think the police department has probably sort of relaxed the enforcement given that there was a snow event. But as a result, the Public Works Department couldn't address the snow. and I happen to be one of the individuals who has tenants living next door. So although my sidewalks and driveway were clear when I went to bed on Sunday night, Monday morning, Public Works had no place to put the snow but in front of my home. And in listening to the meeting tonight, I know that there are several other townhome developments under consideration. And I would strongly urge the council that in addition to the driveways that will be built for future townhomes, that you require developers to put additional extra parking spaces in so that we can alleviate some of the stress that is present on streets like Hetton Court and the other neighborhoods in Old Orchard. I don't really know what we can do about this. I think maybe a stronger enforcement of the landlord registration requirements, because the home next to me has not been registered. We've spoken with the tenants, we've spoken with the landlord. I will acknowledge that when I called the landlord yesterday, he did have someone come out and shovel my driveway again, but it shouldn't have to take us complaining about it. There really needs to be more stringent enforcement of the housing registration requirements, and a consideration that going forward, landlords have to provide sufficient off-street parking for their tenants so that the owner occupants aren't the ones who are suffering. I mean, I've lived in the borough for almost 21 years, and, you know, everyone has a right to live here, everyone has, and I get that tenants need places to live and all of that, but we have to do a better job of somewhat accommodating. So if there would be a way to open up some spacing, public parking spaces in events of snowstorms so that we don't encounter this issue again, I sincerely appreciate the council taking that into consideration. And again, with the future developments, maybe some additional parking spaces in addition to what's provided immediately in front of the homes would alleviate some of this pressure. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Mary Ann Boyle. I'm at 103 Hetton Court. I live across the street from Terry. I also had to call the homeowner from 102 Hetton Court this morning because they have one car parked in the driveway, taking up the whole driveway. And during the storm, there were 2 cars in the driveway. The other car was snowed in. I did call the police department because I was told there was no on-street parking during a snowstorm. I have 3 vehicles. I do have a sticker to park in the street that I pay for every year. I had to juggle my 3rd car into another neighbor's driveway, into another neighbor's driveway, and tonight in another neighbor's driveway. So it's not fair that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and the tenant across the street now is taking up one parking spot parked in the middle of the driveway. One car's parked in front of the house that was plowed in. The other car was parked in front of my house. And it's not parked right. And I called the police officer again this morning and at 2 o'clock this morning to ticket those 2 cars because they don't have no parking stickers. There's snow. They shouldn't be parked there. There's only one way to get by. And my son this morning couldn't make a left-hand turn out of our driveway with his truck because the car that was in front of my house wasn't parked by the curb. It was out further. I have pictures of it. I took pictures of this morning. When I called the police officer, they said, well, we're being lenient. It's a snowstorm or whatever. But if it was me that was parked out there, I would have probably got a ticket. I actually did get a ticket along with the neighbor across the street who we both had parking stickers. Cops came right out, they took it away, and they dismissed those tickets because it was a new person and he didn't realize, to look for the stickers. So it's just an inconvenience for people that have been there, and you have these renters coming in, and they really don't care, and they don't acknowledge you or anything else. So we're just hoping that something gets taken care of. And it's not just my neighbor and I complaining, it's the whole neighborhood that's been there. So if something could be done with tenants renting, that would be great. And we talked to Ray. I'm the one who went to Ray about the neighbor next to me and the neighbor across the street at 102, and nothing seems to be getting done. And I've never heard back from Ray again. And I was there a couple weeks ago renewing my inspection sticker, and they said he just came back from vacation, that he would reach out, and I still have not heard from him. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Seeing no one else, we'll make a motion to close the public portion.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? That motion carries. The public portion is now closed. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to approve all duly authorized bills.
Motion to approve all duly authorized bills.
Second to approve all duly authorized bills.
Okay, I have a motion and a second to approve all duly authorized bills. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions?
Mayor, I have abstentions that are noted with the clerk.
Okay, those abstentions have been noted. Motion still carries. Any closing comments from our administrator?
I'd just like to congratulate everyone who got a promotion tonight and the new officer, as well as the retirements, huge shoes to fill. I'd also like to thank our employees who worked tirelessly throughout the weekend, and despite some comments on social media that the borough was closed yesterday. The borough was closed, but for essential employees, they were in here working all day yesterday, and I think they did, for the most part, a heck of a job. I also want to thank very quickly Megan, Jim, and Clark, and even Mr. Rowland as well, because Mr. Rowland came, presented something he wasn't happy with. You know, he didn't necessarily get the answer he wanted, but that morphed into a $1 million grant. And it's just, it's a great example how you come, you express your comments, your concerns. You may not get exactly what you want, but there's $1 million now potentially worth of equipment. And these folks put this together so quickly, Elena as well, and she got them the information. And it was, I mean, the grant has to be due February 25th, and this started, Elena, before Christmas. So thank you all for doing that. That's all I had, Mayor.
Very nice, thank you. And I would just like to say what everybody else has said, to the Light Up Glassboro people, you know, like Councilwoman Brown said, for those of us that took the trip around the borough, it was just phenomenal. And it just continues to warm my heart to know like what kind of community Glassboro really is. It's a beautiful thing. To the officers that were hired and got promoted, congratulations and all the best. Stay safe. You all are the best in the business. I'll stand by that till my last breath. To the retirees, I agree with those up here on the dais too. It's bittersweet to see them go because like we have the best in the business. So when good people leave, it stings a little bit. But it's for the best for them, and that's what we really want. But to know that we have new crop of officers coming in that will be just as good, that's very comforting. To everybody that was out, the highway guys, water and sewer guys, anybody that participated in the snow removal, thank you very much. To the residents that don't truly appreciate what goes on. You got these people that are out there and they are away from their families during a snowstorm for well over 24 hours. And they do it without complaining. They enjoy it. They take pride in what they do. And really, they forego. And I know it's their job, but it doesn't make it any easier to be away from your family, especially in times like this, and they do a great job doing it. And that also stands true for our police and fire, who do it every day without question and without fail. So to everybody out there, thank you very much. Keep up the great work. And to those that came out, to what Administrator Melandro said, to all those that came out tonight to participate in the meeting or just to listen, thank you. For those that spoke your concerns, thank you very much. I continue to encourage you to do so because it's without you, a lot of us may not know everything that's going on. And the only way that we can fix things that may be wrong is for us to know about them. So you are our additional eyes and ears. So thank you very much. I encourage you to continue to do so. Thank you very much. And with that,
Motion to adjourn.
thank you very much.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you very much. Next regular meeting will be February 10th, 2026, 6:30. Stay warm, everybody.
Yeah, you take care, girl.
Good job, man.
There we go.
Good meeting, good meeting.
Yeah.
A lot done.
I want to say hi, because I'm not the mayor of Hampton Court.